Okay, let's discuss the formula and the functions in Microsoft Excel. Formula is an expression that calculates the value of a cell. Remember the formula we are calling, if we are writing an expression, we are calling that as the formula which used to calculate the value of a cell. That means a equal sign A2 plus A3 plus A4 is a formula. This is the expression I have written to calculate the total. Adds up the values in cell A2, A3, A4. Okay. Then what is the function? Function is a predefined formula already available in Excel. Sum, average, mean, max. Likewise, you can see so many functions which is predefined words in the Microsoft Excel. If you want to get the addition, there are two ways you can do. Either formula, you can use either formula or the function. If you are using the formula, you have to type like this, or you can use simply sum operation to get the total. So, let us discuss these things in practicals also. Note, in spreadsheets, formulas are used in calculations. Equal symbol is used before any formula or functions. This is really important thing to be remembered. When you are performing any formula or any function, you have to start with equal sign. In a formula, cell name instead of a cell content is used. Always remember, if you want to perform a formula or a function, the first thing you have to type in the Excel is equal sign. Then you have to, if you are using a formula, you have to use cell address name, not the content of the cell address. If we are using the formulas, if you are using the functions, you just have to use the name of the function such as sum or average, then you have to use the cell address only. When you are performing formulas or the functions, remember, do not use the content of the cell, only use the cell address. Now, let us see some example. Example, equal B1 plus B2 plus B3 gives the answer as 10. In here you can see B3, I have given some values for here, B1 as 3, B2 as 2, B3 as 5. If I use the equal sign, then the mathematical calculation will be performed. Otherwise, you can't get the calculation for each operations. The 10 will be given like this. If I am not using the equal sign, the answer will be given as the expression I have entered. Always remember, when you are doing the mathematical operations such as addition, multiplication, division or exponential or any operations you are performing in the Microsoft Excel, you have to use with the equal sign and the cell addresses or the functions with the cell addresses. So, let us see the practical session. So, let us start. Now, I have entered some values for B2, B3, B4 as 3, 2, 5. Now, let us see with symbol. With symbol means with equal sign. With equal sign, I will type here. First, you have to type equal, then you have to type the cell address. That means, after the equal sign, you cannot take the content of the cell. That means, you can't enter the value here. That means, equal 3 is wrong. For that, you have to take the cell address. What is the cell address for this cell? First, you can see B as the column letter, then the row number 2. So, B2 will be the cell address for content 3. So, the cell address should be right here, B2. Okay. Automatically, the Excel will select that. Now, they are taking the B2 value. Now, Excel take the B2 value. Then you have to do the addition. So, enter plus. Then again you have to go to B3 because B3 I need the not the content of the cell, only the cell address. Then again I will click plus sign here. I will type the plus sign. Then again you have to select the next cell B4. Now you can see B has the simple letter because I type it. If you want to change it, I will change it here again. Now simply write the plus equal sign here, then select the B3, automatically it will be selected, then press plus sign, then click plus sign, then select B3 cell, again write plus sign, then select B4. Automatically the cells will be displayed like this, highlighted like this. Now you have to press enter in the keyboard. Now you can get the value as 10. Now I will show you without equal what will be happen. Now I am not using equal here. Now I will select B3. Now you can't select it because the cell only when you are doing the mathematical operations, Microsoft Excel identify and automatically select the cells for you. But when you are not using the equal sign, MS Excel don't know about that. So we have to type it. So B2 plus B3 plus B4. So press enter. Can you see anything, any calculations here? No, because I didn't put the equal sign. If I put the equal sign here, then you can see automatically MS Excel identify this is an calculation. So likewise you can see the difference between the calculation with the equal and the without the equal sign. Let us identify the mathematical operations in spreadsheet. Symbols such as plus, minus, this is star, this is used for the multiplication, this is division. On keyboard are used in calculations between the cells. The result is displayed by clicking the enter key after each formula. In the previous practical session I showed you, when you are writing the formula, then you have to if you want to get the output, you have to press enter, then you can use the then you can display the output. Remember this icon is used for the multiplication. We are not using x here, x in the Microsoft Excel, because Excel identify x as the letter, not as the mathematical operation. So instead of x you have to use the multiplication as the star mark. So this is the activity through 2.3. In the workbook you have they have given to enter data into the worksheet. This is the last output you have to take after you performing the calculations and the formattings of the Excel. So let us start to do this step by step, then you can understand the Microsoft Excel in detail. This is the way you have, this is the first operation they have given you, but first of all we have to do the practical session to enter the data like here. So let us start to do the practical. Okay, now let us see how to enter data in the Microsoft Excel. Now previously you have to create this one, then let us see how to enter data. In your example you can see in the page number 12 in your workbook, some of the data has been given. Now you have to enter data. First you have to type 1, then 2, likewise you have to click. Remember there is a shortcut, you can create 1, 2, 3 as this. That means if you want to take the sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, you no need to type it here. You just have to go to here, then you just select the first cell. You just select the first cell, then press the control key. First select the cell and go to here. The mouse will be change into plus sign like this. Then first you have to select the cell, then go to the right side lower corner, then you can see the mouse has changed into this plus sign. When you click the control button in the keyboard, you can see plus sign automatically created. That means you have to add it one by one, you can add. That means when I click the plus sign here and drag in here, when I click the plus sign, you can click and drag to get the 1, 2, 3 sequentially. Likewise, no need to type. Again I will perform. You have to just enter 1 and go to the cell, select the cell, then you go to the right side lower corner, then the mouse will be changed into this plus icon, then press the control key in the keyboard, then the plus sign will be added with the other main plus sign, then click left click with the mouse and press the control button and just hold it and click and drag up to where you want to number. So, this is the way you can get the numbers without typing Now, this is the way you can enter the numbers. Now, do you notice that every time you are entering the text into the Microsoft Excel, the text will be aligned with the left side, all are left sided. When you are entering the numbers, all the data will be aligned with the right side. This is the right side, this is the left side. Text will be aligned with left side, numbers will be aligned with the right side. Next you have to type the data they have given. The first name as the Sugar, and you have to enter the number 250. Then they are asking to enter 340, and here how to get the total. Now, what are the contents you have to add? To get the total, they are asking you to take the Saturday value and the Sunday value. To get that, first what should I type here? Equal sign. Equal. Now, no, Excel know there should be a mathematical operation. What is that mathematical operation? Plus sign. So, what should I add? This one with this one. We can't take the contents, we have to take the cell addresses. What is the cell address for this? C2. So, press C2. Then you have to add it. Type plus. Then what should I add? D2. D2. Okay. Then press enter. You don't need to take the calculations, automatically MS Excel will perform the action. Next one is Veela and 450 and 423. Now, how we are going to take this value? Again have to press the equal sign, select C3, then plus sign, next D3. So, after that press enter. Okay. Next one, third one is Prabhat. $300, 567. Now, I will teach you a shortcut method to enter the data. First of all, you have to enter those data here. Let us enter the data. remember first letter is not capital, you have to press shift with the letter, because Excel won't give you the first letter as the capital automatically. You have to write it, whether you can switch on the caps lock, if not you have to press the shift key with the letter. Okay, now again and again I have to type the formulas to find the total. This is the practical part we have discussed earlier. In cell E1 you have to type the total, then you have to take it from the type the formula below in the cell equal C2 and D2. Okay. Now let us see how to copy formula for every. Now in the practical you have given 16 data to be entered. So formulas again you have to type 16 formulas. There is a shortcut key as taking the number order. We discussed the how to take the numbers up to 1 to any amount of numbers with the control when you are pressing the control key with the mouse pointer, you can take the sequential order of the numbers. Likewise, there are some shortcut methods in the Microsoft Excel to copy the same formula for the other cells. The formula used to obtain the first result can be copied in order to obtain the total for other students. That means the same formula can be used to other students also by copying the formula, not typing the formula one by one. What are the ways? There are two methods. Method 1 is fill handle, second method is home tab operations. In the first method, that is fill handle, click the cell with the total already obtained, that is the first cell. In the first cell we have taken the 590 as the first amount. Move the mouse pointer to the right hand side corner as the previously we did for the numbers. Again you have to take the right side corner at the bottom of the square. Now you have to take the bottom of the square as the previous practical. A small cross known as fill handle will be displayed now. We are calling that plus icon as the fill handle. Click the mouse on the file handle, keeping the mouse click drag to E16, the last student, and release it. Then the total of each student will be obtained separately. Next method is home tab operations. Click on the cell with the first total, that means this one. You have to click on it, then go to home, copy in the menu, keeping the mouse clicked, select the cell range for totals. Again you have to go to home, paste on menu, then the total for each student appears. Once complete, you have to save the document. Now let us see the practical part of these two methods. Now we discussed to copy the formula, there are two ways. First one is fill handle. So I will show you the method. If you want to get the fill handle method, now first you have to select the total you are previously taken from this first step. Okay. Now select it and go to the right side bottom corner, and you can see the plus sign will be changed into this one. See, plus sign change into this. Now you have to click it and drag up to where you want. Just click and drag and release. Then automatically the data will be calculated. When you double click on each cell, you can see Microsoft Excel automatically get the cell address and get the calculations. In here also C4 and D4. This is one method. First you have to press the formula you have done in first. Remember, you have to do you have to type a formula first, then take the answer. Then you have to, after that you have to copy the other one. Then you have to go to the right side right corner, bottom corner, then click and drag and release. Next method is in the home tab operations, that means this part we want to perform. To do that, now I will select this cell again, go to the copy option here, copy, now you can see this one. Now click and drag where you want to copy this formula, then paste. Okay. This is the way you can do it. Again I will perform the action. First select the cell, go to home tab, within the clipboard group select the copy statement, copy operation, then select the cell range you want to copy the formula, then click the paste operation, then automatically the calculation will be given. These are the two ways you can perform the total operations in the Microsoft Excel, but I prefer the fill handle method to do it. So you can use both ways. So you have to practice again and again, then you can understand the practical session very well. Now let us see, we use the fill handle to copy formulas. Again we can use the fill handle to copy data also. To copy same cell data to the other cells, click and drag the fill handle. Remember, fill handle operation is really important operation. This fill handle operation can be used for copy the formula, next one is for copy the data. Now after that, after getting the total in your practical, you have to take the printing data. So in cell F1 you have to type the printing, in cell G1 type the balance. In column F, the cell after printing type 50, use fill handle to cover the rest of the lines. That means the same data you have to enter to the other cells also. So you have to use the fill handle operation. So let us type the printing. Now F1 you have to type the printing. Okay. For the G column you have to type the balance. Now they are asking you to type the 50 to every cell. First you have to type the 50 on one cell, then click on it. Now click on it and go to right side to get the fill handle. Again I will tell, go to the right side of the cell and the lower corner, the bottom corner you have to select. The cursor will change into plus sign. Then again click it and drag up to where you want to copy the data. So same data will be copied. Again I will do, select the cell, go to right side bottom corner, then click it, click and drag, then release. So same data will be appear. Now deduction operation. After you copy that printing data, click mouse on the cell G2, type the formula given below and press enter. Equal E2 minus F2. To find the balance for other students, use fill handle or copy paste operation. Save the file after each activity. So let us start to do the practical again. To take the deduction, now you have to perform the deduction part. To take the deduction, you have to deduct the 50 from the total. Now what should you do? What should you type first? You have to type equal sign first. Then the Microsoft Excel understand, now you have to do again an operation, equal sign. Next what should you do? Select the cell, not the content, cell, total. Then what should you do? Deduction. Deduction means minus. You have to press the minus button here. This is the minus, okay. This is the minus. Press the minus. Then you have to deduct 50. Select 50. Then press enter. Now if you want to now we are copying the same formula to other cells. You can do either fill handle or the copy paste from the home tab. So I will do in both ways. Now I will use again the fill handle first. Select the cell, then go to the right side and bottom corner. The mouse will be changed into fill handle or the plus sign. Click and drag up to where you want to copy the formula. Then release the mouse. Again I will do, select the cell that you have typed the formula, then go to the right side bottom corner, click it, click and drag up to where you want to copy the formula, then release the mouse. Automatically data will be performed. If not, you can go to the copy paste operation. So to do that, I will do it with the shortcut keys. What is the shortcut key for the copy? Control C. So first again you have to select the formula, again you have to select the cell you have entered the formula, then click Control C in the keyboard, or you can go to here, this icon can press. Then I will select all the cells I want to copy the formula, then paste. You can press the paste icon or here, or the shortcut key for the paste is Control V. The same operations will be performed in here. So you can use either fill handle or the home tab operations or the shortcut keys. So after that, again remember, whatever the modifications you are doing into the Microsoft Excel, you have to save it. If you want to remove that one, you have to press Ctrl D in the shortcut key. Again and again I am telling, whatever the modification you are doing for the Microsoft Excel or the other softwares, you have to first save it. Otherwise this if you are not save it, sometimes there will be power failure, sometimes there will be hardware failure. So your data will be lost, and again you have to do the same thing again and again. So it is better to save your document, whatever you are doing for your document. So I am not saved it here first. Now I will save it. You know how to save it, how to save the first. Now we are going to save the document for the first time. So what is the operation I have to perform? Save as operation. So go to the file, click the save as, and here you can browse. I will choose the desktop, and you have to type the file name here and click the save button. After you give the name and the the file type will be the Excel workbook, and when you click it, save button you have to put and close it. This is the operations you have to save. Let us see other operations in the Microsoft Excel. Now let us see the formattings of the Microsoft Excel. These are the Microsoft Excel formatting tools. This is font type, we are calling as the font type. The font type means you can change the type of the font, and this is the font size, changes size of letters, heading, subheading and the other normal letters. If you want to increase or decrease the letters, you can use the font size. This is used, this icon is bold, it is used to make letters darker than normal. And I, this is italic, to make the letters slanted. This is U underscore underline, this is underline, to have a line beneath of letters. Now if you want to underline the text or the numbers, you can use the underline method. Then this is the fill color, to change cell background color. We are using cell background color. This is the color, that means you are using to change the text color. If you want to change the text color, you can use this icon. If you want to change the cell color, you have to select this option. Then this is the borders to apply border to the cell. In the Microsoft Excel, they are not giving you the lines, the borders. You have to create the borders here from selecting this option. Now let us see other parts. Alignment option. Left align, that means in the cell all the text align into left side. Then this is the center align, aligns to middle. This is right align, that means numbers align to right, text align to always left. This is top, and this is, I will show you, this is we are calling top. In the cell, the places in the vertical ways how the text should be aligned. If it is top, you can select top. If it is middle, we can use middle. If it is bottom, you can use bottom. That means in the cell width, we are using the cell height. Within the cell height, where should we position the text? This is for the horizontally. This is for the vertically. And you can use this option, wrap text, to make all content visible within a text. And this is the orientation, change the text direction. We are writing all the way, all the things in the horizontal way, but you can change it in any direction by using this option. Merge and center, to combine multiple adjacent cells to single larger cells and align center. So let us see these options in the Microsoft Excel. Okay, let us do the formatting part. Now to do the formattings, you have to select, now we do the clipboard operations, clipboard group operations. Now we have to do the font group operations and the alignment group operations. Those icons we discussed in the presentation can seen in here. Now first I will take, to change the font, I will take this one. To change the font type, you have to select the font type group. In here, when you click the drop down arrow here, you can see so many types of the font. When I taking the mouse over the every font types, you can see automatically the font type will be changed here. See. So you can change any font type to change the font of the Microsoft Excel. So if you want to change all the font type in for this, all the text in here, you have to click from here and drag up to where you want to change the font. Select all the data first, then go to font type and select any type you want to change. Okay, I will choose this one. Next option is size option. If you want to increase the size of the operations, again you have to select all the cells you want to you want to change. I will select only these two, these columns, then you will be cleared it with. To increase size, I can choose 24, means you can see the text size is increased. If you want to decrease it, you can take small values in here. Then this is the shortcut keys, shortcut options to increase the font size in the Microsoft Excel. When you are clicking that one, you can see the text will be increased. If you want to decrease the size, you can use this one, this icon. Just press it. Again increase, decrease. Next, this is the bold. When you click the bold, you can see text will be automatically bold. Bold. So you can see the difference. Then if you click the italic icon, slanted, the text will be slanted. If you click the underline there are two options, underline or double underline. When you click the underline, the text will be underlined. If you select the double underline, you can see the double underline here. Then if you want to give a border to the data, again you have to remember you have to select the data first, then go to the border. There are so many border options are there. I will give all borders. So the cell will be having border. Next, if you want to give the columns or the rows for the cells, if you want to give a color to the cells, you have to press this fill color option. So you can change them into any color from the color palette, or if you want to take the more colors, you have to take the more colors from here. If you want to change the text colors of the cells, the content color from the cells, you have to click this one, or you can change into another color. Likewise you can use. Next, these are the text formatting. Now if you want to do the cell operations, I will do it here. Now I will discuss this one. Within a cell, now I will type 1, 2, 3 here. Now if you want to see the difference between these three, this means top, this is middle, and this is bottom. To do, I will show you in here. You can change the width of the row from here. The mouse pointer will be changed into this icon. When you see this icon, you can change into this position. Remember, this is bottom of the cell. So automatically the cell has been the line into bottom. If you take the data into the middle, you have to click middle. If you want to get the data into the top, you have to click the top, middle, bottom. Now if I am taking these three options, this is always remember, when you type the text will be aligned into right side. When you are typing the text will be aligned to left side. If you are typing the numbers will be aligned to right side. I have typed the letter numbers here, so I have entered the numbers, so they are centered, they are aligned into right side. If I want to take these numbers into left side, I can click this one, align left. If I want to center it, you can center this data in here. If you want to again right align here. If you again, you can do it in here also. If you take the middle option, again you can center it, left align it or right align it. If you are taking again top alignment, again you can perform left, center, right. This is the way you can use the center alignments of the text or the numbers in the cell. Now let us see the orientation. Orientation means you can use any direction, and clockwise, vertical size, rotate text up, rotate text down. So this is the way you can perform the data. Other thing is to wrap text. To wrap text means, if I type a text here. Now again this is A1 text. If I click B, this is B16 text. Now again I will type another text for the B16. This is A16 text. In the B16 text again I will type. Now can you see the text A16 text in here? No, you can't see. If you want to visible that text in fully in the cell, you have to use the wrap text option. To do that, you have to select that cell A16 and you have to click wrap text, so the text will be visible inside the cell. If not, you can't see because we are entering other data to here. Now B16 can see here because C16 has no value. If I enter some text in here also, again you can't see the B text here. If you want to select it again, if you want to visible it again, you have to select A16 and select wrap text, again B16 wrap text, again C16 wrap text. So, all the contents will be visible within the cell. Next one is merge and center. If you want to merge, that means to add some cells together, we are using merge and center operation. Now let us see, I will delete some data from here. Now I want to display it in ABC 3 cells. So to do that, select all the cells you want to merge together, then select merge and center. There are some operations are there, you can see, you can simply select merge and center. So the data of the 16 will be displayed throughout the ABC cells. Merging means adding cells together to display some contents of the cells. So these are the basics operations you should know when you are doing the formatting parts in the Microsoft Excel. Now let us see the numbering number tool in the Microsoft Excel. This is the number tool you can use in the Microsoft Excel currency option. This is the currency symbol and this is the percentage, and increase and decrease the decimal point in here. In the general tab, when you are clicking the drop down arrow here, you can see numbers will be displayed. If you want to show it currency, you have to select the currency option here. Accounting, lines up currency symbols and decimal points in here. Short date, if you want to display the date, you have to select short date. Long date, time, percentage, fraction, scientific operations are there. So you have to remember these operations. This is in the general option. When you click the drop down arrow, you can see these all the options. So this is all for today's session. You have to if you want to good in Microsoft Excel, you have to do the practicals again and again. I think you have understood everything I have discussed up to now, and thank you.